Hey guys, welcome you all again in this model. In this video, we are going to see the topic from grade 7 English. Before getting to the topic, we need to discuss something. Can you see what is given in the picture? Can you tell me what it is? Yes. So the appearance and the attic, I mean the costume of this man is look like you could see that he's holding the bag in his hand and in his soldier's right shoulders and yeah. So this picture seems to be a picture of a merchant, right? Let's see. So the story is based on the merchant, about a merchant from Kabul. And you all know very well Kabul is a capital of Afghanistan, and that's what the topic is, the Kabuliwala. So and this lesson is written by the author Rabindranath Tagore. So you could see from this topic itself, you can easily say that uh, there's a person. He's from Kabul. So he's called as Kabuliwala. And you could see these are the main characters. You could see a small little girl is there, and this is that merchant named Ramat, and that little girl name is Mini, and she's the daughter of the author Rabindranath Tagore. So let's see something about Rabindranath Tagore. So you all know very well about Rabindranath Tagore. This is a picture of Rabindranath Tagore which is given here. So let's know something about the author. Rabindranath Tagore, FRAS, was a Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and painter. He reshaped Bengali literature and music, as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. So, and also he won a Nobel Prize for for our national anthem. That is a significant thing in this. So now let us get into the summary of the Gabliwala. The first person narrator of this story has a talkative little daughter called Minnie. So the author has the daughter, her name is Minnie. One day, and she's a talkative girl. That is the important thing in the story. One day, she sees a Kabuliwala, a merchant from Kabul, in the street and calls out to him. That is the extent of her courage. The moment he turns towards their house, she is alarmed. The speaker buys a few things from the Kabuliwala. The latter offers some gifts to Minnie, but she remains suspicious. So, from this first para, the thing is about Minnie, and she's a talkative girl. I already told that, and that is a day. On that day, Kabuliwala came to their street for selling something, and on seeing Kabuliwala, Minnie started to call him like a merchant or Kabuliwala, like that he called, and she went into the house. After that, Kabuliwala came to that house, and he just talked with that author who is the father of Minnie, and they have something to talk. They just have a trade along with them. It's just here the author is buying something from the merchant. That is what given there in the first para. And see the next para. Soon, however, Minnie and Ramat, the Kabuliwala, become great friends, sharing jokes about Ramat's huge back and whether or not he'll go to his father-in-law's house. The speaker remains an amused witness of their innocent friendship. Then one day, Ramat is arrested and imprisoned. He stabbed a man who had denied owing him owing him money. Even with his hands tied, Ramat's face lights up at the sight of his little friend. This time, however, his jokes do not sound so funny. So in this second para, it is about Kabliwala, and uh, there's a bad situation for him. there's a merchant, actually as a merchant is selling the products and buying something. So one day there's a person is just selling the product, but that person is that customer is refused to pay the money. So he got anger and he stabbed that person with a knife. So he was dead. So later, when he come back to the street to sell products, on that time the policemen were arrested the Kabuliwala because of that murder. So on seeing this, Minnie was shocked, and she can't speak anything to him on that situation. And for and he says that to Minnie, he's going to mother father-in-law's house. Like that, he just told to Minnie. And that's what given in the second para. And the next one, Ramat goes away. Minnie grows up. She forgets about her old friend, making new ones. After several years, on the morning of her wedding day, Ramat reappears at the speaker's door. The speaker is at first uneasy about entertaining a murder. Before leaving, Ramat presents some fruits for Minnie, the old gift for his old friend, only this time he had to borrow them since he no longer had his own stock. So, in this para, they are talking about a Minnie's wedding day. After a few years, after years, Kabuliwala came to Minnie's house. On that time, that is a day. It is a day of Minnie's wedding. It is a wedding, and we can also say that is a day of marriage. So he bought something for Minnie. He bought, actually, at first he doesn't know about Minnie's marriage. He came to see Minnie and he wants to give that gift to her. You all know what is that gift. It is just a nuts and fruits. That is a gift. But he borrowed that nuts and fruits. He borrowed from his friend, and then he came to Minnie's house and he's trying to give that to Minnie, but she's the author is refused to see her daughter because he came from jail now. He came from the prison, so he's not allowing Kabuliwala to meet Minnie at first, but later he's telling about her daughter too. Her daughter is Afghanistan. He wants to see her daughter actually, but years passed. So Kabuliwala thought Minnie as her daughter, the same thing, right? So he's just treating Minnie as her daughter. So whatever the gifts he brought from her friends or something, he came to Minnie's house and he's trying to give that to Minnie. Because her daughter's age and Minnie's age are moreover same, almost the same age. So that is why he's looking Minnie as her daughter, or as his daughter, right? So that is what given. And later what happened is he just telling everything about daughter, and later he was confused. I mean, the author was convinced about him and he's trying to give, just accepting the gift from Kabuliwala, and he just called Minnie and introduced again to Kabuliwala, the old friend. Later he was very happy, and he gave the money. So that's why given in these paras, the two old friends meet, but not as before. They can hardly recognize each other. The Kabuliwala's attempt at making an old joke does not work. Either too many things have changed. Both the fathers realize that the other daughter in the other country has also grown up there too. Ramat will find things different from how he left them. The speaker gives Ramat some money and asks him to go and meet his daughter. In his mind, this gesture enhances the beauty of Minnie's wedding celebration. So, how the story ends is all about Minnie's wedding, and he gave everything to Minnie. What are the things he had? I mean, the Kabuliwala, whatever the things had with him, he just gave to Minnie, and she's also accepted, and Later, the author is giving some money to Kabuliwala and is asking to go and meet his family members who are in Afghanistan, and who he wants to meet her daughter too, right? So that is why he's giving money to Kabuliwala and asking him to go and meet his family. And now Kabuliwala is very happy that he's he actually the author, okay, author get convinced, and he just realized the truth about Kabuliwala, because he is not that much of cruel man by kill any person. Okay, that is the thing. But because of his anger, it was happened. But now he did. Tagore gave money to him, and now he's happy. He's going to meet his family. That's how the story ends. And thank you. We'll see in the next video. And now I'm having the animated video for you. It will helps you to understand a lesson better.
On my novel, Minnie, my daughter, sat at my feet playing. Suddenly, she rushed to the window shouting, "Kabuliwala! Hey, Kabuliwala!" A tall Afghan was passing by. He heard her call and turned towards the house smiling. Instantly, Minnie vanished indoors. The Kabuliwala came up to the house. I chose a few things while he talked to me. His name was Rahmat. He asked, "Babu, where did your little girl go?" I sent for Minnie. She glanced suspiciously at the Kabuliwala and his enormous bag. The man held out some dry fruits to her, but Minnie refused to take them. This was their first meeting. A few days later, I found Minnie sitting near the door, talking non-stop while the Kabuliwala sat at her feet, listening, a broad smile on his face. I learned that the Kabuliwala had been to see Minnie and with the help of nuts and dry fruits had conquered her heart. One day, I was working in my room when I heard a commotion outside. I looked out and saw two policemen dragging out Rahmat. I went outside and stopped them. "What's the matter?" I asked. One of our neighbors owed Rahmat some money but had denied the debt. During the fight, Rahmat had stabbed him with a knife. Rahmat was sentenced to several years in prison for causing a fatal injury. The years passed. Minnie's wedding day arrived. I was sitting in my study when Rahmat came and greeted me. I said, "Well, Rahmat, when did you arrive?" He said, "I was released from prison last evening." His reply struck a jarring note. I said, "We are rather busy today. You'd better leave." He had borrowed a box of fruits and nuts from some friend to give Minnie. He said, "I had brought these for Koki. Please give them to her." When I tried to pay him, he grabbed my hand. "You are very kind, but please do not give me money. I too have a daughter in my country. It is with her face in my mind that I bring these things for your Koki. I don't come to trade." He brought out a piece of paper from a pocket, unfolded it, and laid it out on the table. On the paper was the impression of a small hand. With this keepsake of his daughter, Rahmat had traveled every year to Calcutta. My eyes filled with tears. I sent for Minnie. She came and stood by me. The Kabuliwala was rather startled to see her. Then he smiled and said, "Koki, are you going to your father-in-law's house?" Minnie blushed and turned away her face. Their first meeting came to my mind. I felt a strange ache in my heart. After Minnie left, Rahmat heaved a sigh and sat down. He realized that his daughter too had grown up. He won't find her as he had left her. I handed him a note. "Rahmat, go back to your country, your daughter. May the happiness of your reunion bring happiness to my Minnie's life. Because I gave away this money, the electric lights and the music could not be as grand as